on, guys? John from Mr. Hot Rodder, and today we're following Bobby down to the Ridz on the River car show in Cartersville, Georgia. So follow along. It's going to be a big show. They billed it as one of the fastest growing shows in Georgia, and it's probably because it's free. Well, everybody starts jacking the prices up higher and higher to get into this simple little show. These guys are keeping it free, and I heard last time there was 1,200 cars. So this is our first time going. Bobby's second or third time. We got another 4 or 5 guys behind us that they're all first timers too. So if that's any indication, it should be a pretty big show. See behind me, there's a ton of cars, so we're gonna go check these out in just a minute. And I already see an Angley I want to go check out, so we're gonna show you that stuff. Man, look at this. There is a lot of cars here. It just keeps on going, and there's some really nice stuff. Look at this one here. You don't see a lot of these. This is that old, I think I know who this is. How cool, man. Golden Rocket, it says. That's a good way to do a swap like that. Looks good. Check out the dash.
That's a nice ride.
Check out this, man. Centerbolt small block in there. Got a good old school block. There's a little tub. Nice pinstriping on it. Look at that interior's cool. I like the stitching on it. Yeah, very cool. Got rumbling in. Blowing small block, 78 Malibu. Nice, cleanly done. Look how nice and smooth they did the firewall. That's a cool color too. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's like there's an orange tint to it. This looks so good tubbed. Nice mag wheel in the trunk for a spare, but he's got rallies on the outside. Yeah, there's like a flip-flop paint on that a little bit. Must be a pearl added to it. See how that color flip-flops?
Yeah, it goes from purple to...
Yeah, it's got an orange in it. Look across the trunk. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. They even got live music. Live music and hot trucks. This show field, man. This is a big show. These guys are billing it as Georgia's fastest growing car show, and I can see why. Great grounds. You got a lot of vendors. I'd like to see the swap meet side of it grow bigger, and freaking seas of cars, man. This is huge. This shows you don't have to charge a lot of money to bring in money for a car show. All these people are set up and donating some money and raising money for charities and stuff, so it's all a good cause down here. But the show itself is free. It's just kind of billed as a Cruisin, no trophies or nothing. Yeah, this blowing track set up for Hot Wheels racing. This is pretty cool.
Daddy, mine's too red. I want to get second.
This is a cool little hot rod. See, the owner's pretty happy.
When I was just a baby, my mama told me so. Always be good, don't you never play with guns.
Yeah, look at this thing, blown Hemi. Look at that, 426 Hemi, BDS blower, and a glass body 41 Willies coupe. Nice. Looks like it might be a Dennis Taylor or a Outlaw body. Ron Davis radiator in it. Nice interior. I like the back panels. Pretty cool. A little different than mine. The two-tone looks good. Yeah, this is a nice car. Good wheel choice. Polished GTs. I don't even know if they make them polished anymore. Those 10 spokes. Beautiful candy apple red paint job on it. Parachute on the back. And it might actually need it. Judging by the roll bar, I'd say no. But it's a postal Jeep because it's still right-hand drive. And if that's not enough to have one hot rod Willies at stub, there's another one down here. Now this sucker here flies. This one, if I remember right, it's LS powered. I've seen this one run at Commerce. Yep, it's a, looks like a turbo LS in it. Yep, there's a big old turbo. And this sucker flies. Bet you if he fires up, it'll launch that football. He's got his windshield off today. Spot me one on the license plate. Nice Cascade green 57 Corvette. 56s and 7 were very similar. The difference was a thumb screw on the mirror of the 56s. They're absent on the 57s. And the Nordon poles would change in the middle of 57. They went chrome. That's a 4-speed car, so this is later production. Early production 57s, you can only get them with a power glide or a 3-speed. One of the hardest things on these cars is getting the chrome to lay down nice in this taillight. And look at, you can tell this one's not been over restored. See this lip on the trunk here? They're supposed to have that. A lot of times body shops will sand that off. It's cool to see that saved. Boy, it's a pretty car. Makes me miss the one that my dad had when I was a kid. Shoreline beige coves. White wall radials for a better ride. That's a nice car. So here's another 57. It's got the cross flags on the fender, which is for fuel injection. But it doesn't say fuel, so that's not right. And you can see the lip is going. Dual quad, 283. Doesn't have the horsepower qual out. It's probably 270 horse. Bronze color car. Still a nice car. My dad's 57 had those flags on it when he first got it, but they were supposed to be fuel injection only. This is shielding for ignition shielding for the radio. A generator-driven tachometer on these. You see, this one has the column comes out where it's supposed to be. The other one was sunk way in. '60 Corvettes were twins, but here I want to show you this. See how they covered up that taillight compared to that 57. So that's what the change was. Made it look a little more built in, a little custom looking. Yeah, 59 60s. My mom had an all red 60. Another 4-speed car. Nice 32 Ford. See, we got another interesting air cleaner. Small block Chevy with Lincoln 8 on the valve cover. Shaved door hinges.
Steeler glass body. Nice little hardware, just a good looking car. Nice looking AMX. It's a 390 car, 325 horse. I'll tell you what, these AMXs and AMC V8s in general were pretty underrated. These guys were really fast. I had a 70 that was bracket champ at Lebanon Valley 2 years in a row. And so in '68, AMX decided to get in on the sports car kind of theme, and they came out with this AMX, which was a shortened up Javelin. It was marketed as a completely different car, completely different sail panels and stuff, but it was a Javelin from the doors forward, little two-seater. So I was just talking with my daughters the other day, wondering if we could build a hearse that would actually be cool. And this guy from Texas has proven the answer is yes, you can. Check that sucker out, man. This is really cool. Look at the exhaust coming out. I like how they didn't go hearse theme with it, they went more limo theme with it. That's what makes it cool. Big old suicide doors. They even covered the seats in plastic like they would have back in the 60s. A big old low-car shifter. Yeah, this thing's really cool. Sliding roof on it. That's pretty wild.
Seen this car before.
Check this thing out, man.
I just wrapped my exhaust here. This is from right here down. Wrapped here.
Look how tiny this little sucker is. I don't want to hear anybody complain or comment on how tight my 46 Chevy pickup truck rat rod is, saying that that thing must be tight to get in and out of, because I don't know if I would be able to get in and out of this sucker. It is tiny. I'll back up so you can see the difference in height compared to the people. Your name? Ron. So Ron's showing me his little tiny coupe here. Check out how he had a section of the gas tank so he can fit in here. This little car's got air conditioning.
It's just not hooked up yet.
The master cylinder set up back here so he can maximize his leg room up front.
Got a quick change rear end, cross leaf suspension.
Check out how he's got the spring way back here. That's pretty cool. Hey, this is very nicely done. Now you hand built the body and everything, you said.
Everything.
He even built a wheel in the front to be able to get this motorcycle wheel on a 2-inch, 16-inch wheel.
16.
Check out how his headlights are mounted down on the axle. And this all fits in here. The AC compressor is down underneath the horn there. He made his own intake manifold. Speed Gems, that's a good name for it. This is really neat. So just so you know, if you run into him and you ask him if he sticks his head out of the roof when he drives, he will punch you in the face.
That's right.
So check that out. It's a tight fit, but look at the nice little steering wheel. He built everything on this.
The steering wheel was a valve wheel off of a tinker trailer.
Oh, really?
And I took it and I cut 2 spokes out of it, then I reshaped the other 2 spokes, and then I did everything else to it. Put the V8 emblem and a horn button on the end of it.
Oh, yeah.
And I put the banjo embossings in it right here on each side of it.
Okay. I see you got a template on the column, or on the tunnel there. Is that you gonna upholster that?
I'm working on upholstery on the car right now.
Okay. I just noticed your spring. You use a quarter elliptical spring up front.
Yes. Actually, it's a mono leaf, and I put a helper just on top of it here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's
So
really neat.
it's not really strong enough. I need to replace that spring so I can back off some of this adjustment here a little bit. That's a ride height adjustment.
Oh, okay.
So I can change the height of the car.
That's pretty darn cool. And look how the steering arm comes through here. He's got one on the other side, so it's kind of a push-pull. He said it goes down the road.
The
Steers
bell,
really well.
bell crank inside right here on each side, and there's a racket pinion unit right up here.
Yeah. I like the cloth spark plug wires too. Just very cool. He kept the proportions great on it. This is awesome. Very cool car.
The line, you have the door shut here, you see this line follows a straight line all the way to the point.
Oh yeah. Boy, they shut nice and easy too.
Yes.
How long is the car?
I think it's 94 and a half on the wheelbase.
Okay.
Overall, the car is about 11 feet, just under 11 feet.
Okay, 94 and a half is not a bad wheelbase, especially for a small car.
Right.
The proportions are right on it. This is, it's still small block Chevy. So it's conventional. It's early heads, so you can see their power pack heads. It's probably, I'm guessing, 283, maybe a 327. Either way, wouldn't take much to send this sucker down the road. It's really cool. Four-door box Nova with a blown and injected. Look, he's got his windshield or his rainwater guard on there. So he can't catch birds with that bird catcher. Very neat. This Buick is incredible. Buick Invicta. Nailhead in it. I had a set of those valve covers. No, those aren't the same ones I had. I had ones that said Buick on them. Wish I saved them. Pretty interior. The bubble top roof. Gotta love that bubble top roof. 61, 62. The Venaports. Been a Buick call out for years, decades. And right next to this one, we got a nice El Camino, 59 El Camino with a very polished up big block Chevy. Look at that air cleaner. That's a huge movement of air cleaner. Moon style valve covers with the breathers. Man. I tell you what, guys, this show has got some beautiful stuff like everywhere I turn. You know, we're looking at this El Camino. It's absolutely stunning. You come back here, turn around, 56, 57, 55 or 56 Chevy pickup truck. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Meteor Corvette, fuel injection call out because it's got an LS. Then you turn a little bit more, an LS X454 powered second gen Camaro, hugger orange, white stripes, stunning, beautiful car. Come over here, 70 Chevelle convertible, LS swapped, another beautiful car. And then you got an LS swapped dune buggy. That thing has got to be fast as hell. I bet you it uses those wheelie bars on a regular basis. Man, oh man, there's so much here to look at. Come down through here, and it's one of those shows that the caliber of car here is so nice, and there's so much interesting things. Look at the induction. LS with fender well headers, injected. Stack injection, LS swap, 66 Chevelle. Man, there's just like whatever kind of stuff you like is going to be here, guys. This is a really good show. I'm glad it came down today. The weather's beautiful. The cars are beautiful. The Ratty Nomad is so cool. There's just a little bit of everything here. So we're going to make our way. This is just the front line of the show. We've still got all that stuff to cover, so we're going to show you some new stuff. Look at that. People are just bugging out around here. A little string of Volkswagens. Nice little cabriolets, buses, and old sedans. There was a time where I think Studebaker probably built a nicer car than everybody else, and this is that time. Check that out. Look at that flow of that grill back through the hood like that. It just flows so beautifully. Man, it's a pretty truck. Come around here real quick. The fender line and everything on this. The slant on the bed is cool. That's just nice. LS swaps and big horsepower. It's almost refreshing to see a little 6-cylinder powered Camaro. Nicely detailed. Yeah, this is cool. 67. Simple. Be a nice way to find one. Nice little square body Chevy. Nice 55 wagon. I like how they did the air cleaner. Small block with AC, disc brakes, nice color combination. Yeah, that'd be a nice daily driver right there. And right next to it, click, we got a nice 409 Impala. She's so fine, my 409. And it is a dual quad one too. 63 409 Impala. Guys, I'll tell you what, this is already starting to thin out, and I didn't even see a quarter of this show. Yep, square bird. That's a lot of green. Lincoln Continental side glass added in. Parked next to a nice yellow GTO convertible too. So I'm hunting over here, hoping that little Anglia is still there, because I did not get a chance to take a peek at it like I thought I was gonna. So we're gonna walk down this road and see what we got. Oh, and it is not there. So instead of looking at the Anglia like I wanted to, we're gonna check out this little 41 Willies pick 'em up truck. Cab looks like it's been extended back a little bit. Small block. Radiators lean back to the far. That's a nice little truck. Looks good. Let's look at this little custom cab. Big block Ford for power. Hot rodded up. Looking pretty cool. Big wheel tubs, full cage, all Ford powered. Says all Ford on the tailgate even, a little pinstriping. And then right next to it, it is basically stock looking. It is stock looking, but it's basically stock little custom cab pickup truck to go with it. Very cool stuff. Check out this big old Chrysler. Look at those fins. That's so cool. Back when they had style and grace. Just a neat big car. And they had this pair of 55 Chevys. Man, oh man. Orange and white convertible. Other than the big old wheels on it, it looks pretty stock. Continental kit and everything. Yeah. Shop custom market, a lot of custom work done to it, Canada headlights and everything. Lake pipes. Oh, there's ghost flames there. That's a really cool car. A lot of work done to that. You know, there's a lot of cars here, but you don't see a lot of traditional lead sleds. Nice chop on this little sedan. Motor being mounted up way high makes it look even smaller. Makes that small block look even bigger. Nice tall skinnies in the back. Baby moons all around. Little T sedan. Tractor grill. Straight six. And there goes the stocker. Nice Chevy pickup truck. Super straight. Red with black gut. Set up all the vendors up there underneath the shade trees. They got the best spot in the house. But look at this, guys. This is winding down. People are already starting to take off. We got a nice pair of 55 Chevys right there. They're starting to leave and starting to thin out a little bit. But you can see we got acres of hot rods here. This is their spring show. This is the Ridz By The River show. It's a free show. They raise money for different charities by different donations and stuff. And I've heard good stuff about it, and now I can honestly say that I've been here. I can say a lot of great stuff about it. This is a fantastic show. Nice 69 Corvette there, and I think this is a worthy ride for anybody within a 2-hour radius or more. You might, if you're farther than that, you might want to come in the day before, check out this place, and spend the night in the area, and then come on down. So that's about as much as I'm going to be able to show you today. And there is a ton more stuff that I haven't even looked at yet. Very cool. Some of the other guys already took off for the day. So we're going to wind it up. We're going to hop in our little pickup truck, head for the hills. Thanks for watching, guys.